Dang, don't miss the dimes in this video because they sold for a lot of money, guys, and you want to be paying close attention to this video because we go over some very unique details about these dimes that allowed them to sell online for a lot of money. Let's just hop right into this video, guys. Let's cut to the chase. Here we have a 1953 10-cent Roosevelt dime. Now, this example is a very unique one because of that mint mark on the back bottom center area of the coin. So the mint mark, if you guys don't know, is where the coin was produced. So this example has an S mint mark standing for the San Francisco Mint. If you have a D mint mark, that means it was struck at the Denver Mint, but this example has what we called a repunched mint mark. So during the minting process, this mint mark had a mistake on the hub, which caused that specific mint mark to get repunched. Now, the way you're going to tell if you have one is by looking very closely at that mint mark, specifically for this 1953 dime. That's why you can see it says S over S on the label there by PCGS. Now, this example, guys, someone turned a little dime into $134. Now, this example sold for $432, and that's because it's a 1948 D 10-cent Roosevelt dime. Now, the first thing that you're going to be looking at there is that coloration that's happening. It looks like there's brown crud on this coin, which in my opinion takes away from the eye appeal. It doesn't look as good as I would imagine. Not something I would specifically want in my collection. However, beauty is in the eye of the beholder, specifically on this coin, because some people will look at toning like this and think that it's a great thing, think that it looks really, really nice. However, the way this happens is by the coin's storage. So depending on how the coin is stored, and the chemicals that are in the air will oxidize with the metals in the coin, causing a reaction, which is what we call toning. Like I said, toning can either increase or decrease the value of a coin, and it only really matters on mint state coins. If you have a really, really beat up coin, the toning will not really dictate the value whatsoever. The main reason why this coin sold for $432 is because it's only 2 points away from the perfect grade of 70 at the mint state 68 grade. If you have it, you want to contact a rare coin expert or get the opinion of at least 3 different coin shops. That's what we recommend. If you don't want to spend all the time driving just to get disappointed by a coin shop owner, what you can do is you can join the Coin Value Club down below, send me and my team a picture, and our community will let you know how much the coin is worth and how you should properly proceed. Let's hop into the next coin. Here we have a coin that sold for $1,020, and that's because this is a 1949 D 10-cent Roosevelt dime graded by NGC at a mint state 68 star with the full bands on the back. So this coin got 2 points away from the perfect grade of 70, and it got that star. So the star pretty much means that the coin looks very, very nice for the grade, and it's given by the grading company, specifically the grader or graders who are grading the coin. You know, these professionals see a lot of collectibles every single day, specifically coins in this department, and they know what a really nice struck, beautiful condition coin looks like for that specific grade. That's why it really comes down to the condition and the person grading your coin. Now, what does this mean for you? Pretty much, if you have a star, that means that it really will increase the value because it means it's a good coin. Collectors out there that are collecting coins like this really want to have a nice example in their collection, so they will pay more money for that star. If you get your coin graded and you get the star, you're in for a real treat. This one also got the full bands designation on the back, or some people call it the full torch. Pretty much on the back center of the coin, you will see 2 horizontal bands on that torch. That is the highest point on the coin. It gets worn down the quickest, and it's the hardest to strike during the minting production. Pretty much it only really matters on mint state coins. If you have the full bands on the back of your coin, but it's not a mint state coin, then it doesn't really matter whatsoever, unfortunately. But if you have a mint state coin, it's in good graded condition, and it's got those full bands on the back, you're in for a real treat, guys, once again, because it sold for $1,020. Here's something pretty radical that sold for $3,360. This is a 1999 2-piece bonded set graded by PCGS at a mint state 64. So pretty wild here. Whether it was an intentional error or not by a mint employee is a whole nother conversation. However, somehow this got out of the minting facility into someone's hands. They got it graded and they were able to sell it for $3,360. This is one that I wanted you guys to pay attention to because this looks like a normal, ordinary coin. However, that is the furthest thing from the truth. This is a 1965 10-cent Roosevelt dime that sold for $14,400, and it really comes down to a small detail that you need to pay attention to. So this coin was graded by NGC at a mint state 62. What happened here is that this coin was accidentally struck on a 90% silver planchet. That means that this is a transitional alloy coin. This should have never been struck on this coin. So how do you tell if you have this coin? The easiest way is quite simple. What you're going to need to do is get a scale and weigh your coin. So if you have a 1965 coin and it weighs 2.5 grams like this one, there's a good chance that you have a 90% silver planchet, and you're in for a real treat, because if it got graded higher than a 62, it's going to bring a lot more money than $14,400. $18,800 for this 1956 10-cent Roosevelt diamond graded by PCGS at a proof 69 deep cameo. Pretty much here, when it comes to a lot of dimes actually, is the grade. So if you have a 1956 coin, you want to see if it's a proof coin. Now proof coins are a bit different than normally mint state coins, because the field and the backdrop of the coin look like a mirror, and that is one of the easiest ways to tell if you have a proof coin like this one. Now most of the time a proof coin will grade very highly unless somehow you found it out in circulation. You got to be very careful when handling proof coins too, because you can very easily damage the coin or tarnish it with your oils on your hands and really decrease the value, so be very careful there. To learn more about that, we have a completely free ebook down below. Once again, this example sold for $18,800. If you enjoyed this video, then smash that like button. We'll see you in the next one.